Hi there, my name is Stephanie Benu and I'm with Raw Health Solutions. I'm going to show you some stretches today that you can do at home with minimal amount of space and equipment. So there's 4 stretches that I'm going to show you right now. They're going to help you stretch your lower body and keep you nice and limber. So the very first stretch we're going to do is for your hip flexor. So to get started, you want to put yourself in a nice lunge position with your front leg being at 90 degrees. So your shin bone should be at 90 degrees to the floor and your back knee coming out. While you're in this position, you want to avoid getting the stretch in your low back and hyperextending your back. So keeping your pelvis nice and stable, you're going to gently lower your body so that you feel a stretch coming right in the front of your thigh. We just want to have a nice mild stretch. So if it's painful, bring it back a little bit. While you're in this stretch, you really want to use gravity to your advantage and don't try to push yourself forward, but to just let gravity take it down. Now while you're here, you want to avoid triggering the stretch reflex. So by doing, in order to do that, we're going to wave in and out of this position. So you can either have your hands on your hips or just kind of hanging out, that's okay. Or if you choose, you can keep them down. And you're just going to wave in and out. And we just want to be able to feel a nice stretch coming into our quad without contraction. So again, you can have it up here, you're going to come out of it, and then you're going to let gravity take it down. Come out and let gravity just take it down. If you want to increase this stretch, you can lengthen your fascial line. And the way that we do that is by lifting one of our arms up. So taking the same arm that you have as your leg, so I'm going to have my right leg back, it's going to be my right hand, and I'm going to lift it up to the sky. So once I've done that, I can already feel a nice fascial stretch going through my entire body. If you want to increase it again a little bit, you're going to take your hand and you're actually going to rotate to the side, and this will incorporate your lateral line. And if you need to, you can always balance on something, but again, we want to make sure that everything's being nice and stable. So taking your right arm, you're going to bring it over. And again, if you want to increase the stretch a little bit more, you can open up that shoulder to the ceiling and you'll feel the entire lateral and frontal line being stretched. Something else that you can do that's a little bit difficult for your back knee is if you take a pillow, you can use that to help cushion. And that just helps support the knee a little bit. Or if you want a little bit more of a challenge or an extra cushion, you can also fold the pillow over. And this will help to raise up the knee a little bit more, or just give it a little bit of extra support. So that's for our hip flexor. The next move that we're going to be doing and we're going to stretch is our glute complex. So in order to stretch our glutes, we're going to bring one leg in front and one to the side, and we're going to be sitting nice and balanced on our sit bones. The front leg is going to be bent, so it's going to be about a 45-degree angle, and the back leg is just nice and comfortable. It's more just there for balance. So making sure it comes out to the side at about a 90-degree, maybe a little bit less, and the bottom part of your foot can kind of just be tucked in, that's fine. So at a 45-degree angle, we're going to bring our body forward, again letting gravity take it down. Our hands are in front and they're going to help support our upper body. When we're here, we're going to let gravity take it down until we feel a nice stretch. And once we're there, we're just going to kind of wave side to side. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to get all of the fibers of our glutes. And because our glutes are fan-shaped, we want to make sure that we're getting every little fiber. So side to side. If you want to get a little bit deeper of a stretch and move into that piriformis muscle, you can bring your foot out a little bit more, changing the angle, so moving it from a 45 out closer to a 90 degree, somewhere in there, up to you. And again, you want to just let gravity take your body down. And we're going to wave side to side. Now the goal through all these movements is to get that muscle to relax. So So if it contracts, release it a little bit, come into it, and try to get your body to just relax into gravity, letting you stretch. So that's our glute complex. So if you want to increase this stretch a little bit more, we're still in our 45-degree angle with our front leg. And this time you want to lengthen up your body, so we're going to stretch out that fascia, apply a little bit of traction. So we're going to straighten out that back, and again, we're just going to let gravity take it down and use our hands to support us. And we just want to feel a nice light stretch. And again, we're going to wave in and out of that stretch, getting all of those fibers. So now that we've challenged ourselves by lengthening the body, we can also start incorporating our QL, so our quadratus lumborum, which is the muscle that's kind of at our back. So again, we've been waving in and out here. We're going to rotate our bodies and take it back. You can rest your elbow down on the ground, and you'll already start to feel a pull coming in your side. So just over to the side there. And again, we're going to waver in and out. We still have a bit of rotation coming in our spine, and that's going to help stretch out that QL right on the side here. Just going to wave in and out, and again, let gravity take you into that stretch. From here, we can move into our next stretch, which is for our lats. So now that we're here, all we have to do is reach that arm up and over, and that'll help to stretch out that lateral line. I'm just going to move over a little bit here because I'm hitting the wall. So again, we're going to go back into our position, and we're going to reach that arm up and over, and just let gravity take that arm over. And again, you can kind of play around with the position that it's in until you feel the stretch, and you're just going to wave in and out. And really focus on letting it bend over, not just come up and reaching, but let it go all the way over, and not just in your shoulder, but the whole way along. And that'll help stretch out that lateral line and those lats that need to be stretched so badly. Okay, and nice and slowly we're going to come back to our start position. And that's it. So those were 4 exercises we did. We started with our hip flexors, then we moved into our glutes, we switched over to our QL with a bit of rotation, and then extending that arm we were able to get our lats. So hopefully that's helped you get a program started with those 4 basic exercises. Those are probably the most important 4 that you can do, so if you're short on time and you need to know what's the most important, those are the 4 to stick with. Thanks very much. Again, my name is Stephanie, and I'm with Raw Health Solutions. Happy stretching.